Hello everyone, I know it's been a couple of weeks. If you're new here,
What's up?
past couple of weeks I've really been playing a lot of Black Flag and just sitting in my goon cave. I've fallen down a terrible hyperfixation spiral of Assassin's Creed. In the past couple of weeks I have almost 100%ed Origins and I've just completed AC2 because I'm very unemployed. Now I'm not going to sit here and talk about Origins or AC Black Flag. I mainly want to talk about AC2 and how it's a near perfect game with the most generational fumble known to man. If you played the Ezio trilogy, you already know that I'm talking about Sequence 13. Now in the base game this was not in it. They just cut it completely. They kind of bullshitly took you out the Animus, plugged you back in and said, by the way, this Spaniard you've been chasing, he's the Pope, it's now 10 years in the future, you have a map to all these codex pages, now you're ready to get them, go to Rome, fist fight the Pope, bang, job's a good one. The reason for this is because Ubisoft didn't have enough time to finish Sequence 13 and 14. 13 ain't too bad. It has some glaring problems, which I'll get into in a second, but the real offender here is Sequence 13, as it makes me want to smash my head against a fucking wall 13 times, no less. Now, with the Ezio trilogy, it adds DLC that you have to play, as known as the Lost Sequences. They should have fucking stayed lost. Just to make it clear, this is cut content that was not good enough to be in the final product of the game that Ubisoft then packaged up and sold to people. And in the Ezio trilogy, it has these two sequences that are mandatory to complete the game. Honestly, I would not blame people if you got this far into AC2 and just stopped fucking playing. Now sit back and relax as I fucking dog on these two sequences for the next, I don't know, 10 minutes. The first crime is that these sequences seem to insert themselves right in the height of the game. You've just encountered the villain of the story in the streets of Venice, and you find out by Desmond and the team that he has become the Pope, and it's your job to track him down and fist fight him in the Vatican, which is fucking sick. It works in AC2 because these scenes were cut, and it's so breakneck that it doesn't really give you a chance to think of how ridiculous the actual setting is. You just do it. And honestly, you're subject to one of the best ends in games of all time. These two sequences awkwardly plot themselves in the middle of that, and they really just kill any sense of urgency that this game has been fucking building for the past 6 hours. And it does this by introducing characters that you have no ties to, have no stakes in the story until they're implemented, and you really have no reason to kill other than the game telling you that you need to kill these people. And the Battle of Forlì itself isn't too bad, it's quite fun, probably lasts about 45 minutes if you just do it dead straight. But it does become apparent that this does have some issues. For example, in Forlì, you never just do some missions outside, then it moves in, and then you have like one final mission. It is literally all over the place. You have to go into Forlì, fight through the streets in another mission, you defend the castle, which is cool, and then in another mission you find out that the Hussar's children have been taken. So you head out of Forlì to save the children and kill one of these two villains of the week. Then you head back into Forlì just to make sure everything's sound, and then you head back out of Forlì to kill the second brother. You then wake up back in Forlì just for the husband to be like, oh hello, by the way, you've been stabbed, here's a map to the codex pages. And you're like, sick, right, let me head back out of Forlì just to see what the fuck's going on, where this guy is, who stabbed me. I think he was a monk, that's cool. So you go, you do a little scan, and you're like, oh, there's one of the monks, he could probably tell me where he is, and he tells you to head back into Forlì to then talk to another monk that tells you to head back out of Forlì to Florence to retrieve, that apple of fucking Eden and to kill this guy that just stabbed you. So what Ezio naturally does is then goes to Spain for 10 years. Now, the whole fucking around for Spain for 10 years, it's kind of an issue in AC2. The game just tells you that it's been 10 years after that, like little street fight in Venice, and upon your travels you've come across this map. That's a bit shit, but it kind of fits a bit more in the original because, Maybe he came across a dead end, no leads whatsoever, no codex page map to chase. Rodrigo Borgia's gone silent, he's become the Pope, and maybe Ezio's found out a bit later. This is fucking stupid. You have the map to the literal codex pages which have the answer of what to do next. You know that Rodrigo Borgia is fucking around and probably going to have something up his sleeve, aka becoming the fucking Pope, and you've lost the Apple of Eden, which is the one thing that the Templars want. So what does Ezio do? Rather than heading straight to the fucking thing that he needs, he fucks off for 10 years. Why? Why does he do this? Other than he has to, because the original game said he did. It makes no sense. At least have the lost sequences be something he fucked around doing in Spain, rather than packaging up unfinished content that wasn't good enough to be in the original game. If you've played this, you know that Sequence 13 is fucking horrible. It is genuinely awful and it keeps me up at night. You are in Act 3, shit should be hitting the acceleration. You are going after the Apple of Eden, you need all these codex pages. What the fuck is Ezio gonna do? He decides that he needs to get it back and topple this one monk. But in order to do that, he needs to kill his lieutenants. Now you might be wondering, how many lieutenants did this man have? 2? 3? Just 3 quick assassinations and then you can move on, you know, like how they did it in Tuscany with Jacopo? No, you kill 9 people. 9 nameless people. At least with the Jacopo assassinations, you saw their tangible effects in the city of Florence and what they had to do with the Medici. But in this case, no, you just kill them and then they act like they've been in the fucking story for the past half hour. Apparently Florence has fallen to this band of thieves making, you know, earlier decisions and earlier stories, you know, a bit useless, like when you save the Medici. But no, Ezio decided to fuck off and wank for 10 years, so now this has happened. You have 4 stealth sections, you have sections where guards are just plopped willy fucking nilly and you have to run through them all just to kill the fucking guy. You have one section where you're meant to kill the city guard and they have literally just taken the fucking Dark Souls 1 method and just popped 100 guys in this one box. It's fucking ridiculous. You really can tell no thought had gone into this other than the fact that, you know, it's DLC, let's give them something to do. I don't want to kill 9 nameless people. Do you? Do you seriously want to run around the city of Florence for the next fucking hour and doing this when we could just be getting on with the fucking game? I don't. It's shit. Stop it. Please. I've seen people defending this, being like, oh, but this meant to be the sandbox to show how good of an assassin Ezio is. I don't fucking care. The whole game is a sandbox. Just play the rest of the game. Leave this bit out. Also, I know how good of an assassin Ezio is because I've been fucking playing him and I'm about to go fist fight the fucking Pope.
I don't know.
The third and final reason is again more tonal whiplash, because this fucking sequence has the gall to deliver one of the best moments, not in AC2 but just in AC in fucking general. It comes out of nowhere. The crowd is about to string up this monk, burn him to death, and Ezio, following the creed, you know, and the fact that no man should really suffer burning to death, he stabs him in the face and then delivers such a fucking sick monologue. Really shows how far the character has come. Mario and the other Florentine assassins are there watching Ezio as he's grown as this character and has really come into his own as a master assassin. That fucking baffles me. We literally just had the worst content in the entire fucking franchise, then straight into one of the best speeches, one of the best scenes, one of the best moments out of the entire thing. It's my favourite Ezio moment, and that's why I fucking hate it. Honestly, I'd rather that this isn't in the game because it's attached to these 2 fucking sequences. But it is, and it's here, and it's brilliant, and I fucking hate it. I don't feel what I should in this scene because of these sequences, and that really fucks me off. Right, that was it. Sorry, I did script this, but I got very heated during it, and I kind of just went off script a lot. It's not very coherent. If you don't like it, fuck you. If you did, leave a like. Drop a subscribe, I like it. My next video is going to be on the great character, the great franchise that is Wally. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, if you want to leave any comment about what I should talk about next or anything like that, tickle your little keyboard for me, send a cheeky comment, and I'll see it and ignore it. Alright, bye bye, love you.